Oh, hey, come on in. Today, we are making one of my favorite cozy soups to make this time of year. Let's do it. Hello, everybody. It's Katie here, and welcome back to my kitchen and welcome back to Come On In. Today, we are making one of my favorite cozy soups for this time of year because it's officially soup season. It might be soup season for you actually, but it's actually soup season truly all year round. It can be 80 degrees in the summer and I am still obsessed with soup. Today's soup is one of my favorites. It's cozy, yet it still feels light because there's so many nutrients in it. This is something that you guys can make on a Sunday or Monday and have for the whole week. So let's get right into it. Okay, so this chicken, wild rice, and vegetable soup is made with just one pot. So it's super simple for cleanup and everything. We're first gonna start with sauteing the chicken breast. So let's do it. A little bit of olive oil in the pot. I just diced up some chicken breast. You guys can leave it be, but I just feel like it's easier sometimes with a pot when it's diced a little bit smaller. So we have 1 pound of chicken breast, tossing it right in the pot. What I love to do if I'm doing like a skillet or a soup is to prep the spices beforehand. So over here, I am just mixing together parsley, salt, pepper, garlic powder, chili powder, and cumin. And what I'm gonna do is just mix that all together. And this is gonna be our seasoning the whole time. I'm gonna toss just a little bit of this with the chicken. Now, while the chicken is cooking up, you're gonna prep the vegetables. I already have prepped the onions. I do the onions before I start filming because I literally cry and it takes a few minutes out of me. So prep that. I'm gonna prep some carrots over here as well. We also have mushrooms and kale. So I'm gonna dice up some carrots right here. They're pretty good to go, but just dicing the mushrooms a little bit smaller, and they'll shrink a little bit in the soup, so this is perfect. Then I am going to take my kale and de-stem it and then wash it. I just love kale this time of year. I put kale in my eggs, in my soups, in my skillets. So good. You're not only gonna wanna wash your kale, but also rinse your rice. So I just take a bowl and I just keep refilling and dumping out the water until the water becomes more clear. Once your chicken's done, just remove it from the pot. And I'm gonna place it on a cutting board because I'm about to just dice this chicken up a little bit smaller for the soup. Perfect. Now let's toss the veggies in this pot. Same pot, not even rinsing it out because I love that chicken flavor. Onions, toss in those carrots, and of course the mushrooms. I'm gonna do a little bit more of that olive oil and the rest of the seasoning. We're gonna saute that for a few minutes. All right, next, we're gonna do a little bit of garlic. So I'm just gonna chop it up right here. Some fresh cloves, healthy and good flavor, of course. First up, that garlic going in. Oh my gosh, you guys, that smells so good. And then to thicken the soup up just a little bit, I like to toss in a tiny bit of flour at this stage while the veggies are sauteing, just to make sure the soup gets a little bit thick. And you only need a little flour. A little flour goes a long way. All right, I chopped up this kale a little bit more, and we're gonna toss that in as well as it's sauteing. Mix that around. Oh my gosh, you guys, it just looks and smells like fall. It's time to throw in the broth. So let's do that as well. All right, let's toss in that broth. Bringing this to a simmer, and then I'm gonna toss in that washed rice. I'm using wild rice, which I love in this soup, but feel free to use any rice of choice. We're gonna simmer it right here and check back soon. Tossing in 1 bay leaf because it goes a long way for flavor. My mom always taught me. And then we are just gonna cover and simmer to wait for the rice to cook. A few minutes later, it's been around 7 to 10 minutes. Right before the rice is done, I'm gonna take this chicken and just finely dice it up and then toss it in the pot. Honestly, I don't really love like huge chunks of meat in my soup. So I'm gonna dice this on up. So I'm gonna go on over there. I'm gonna take my parsley, lemon, and a little bit of half and half, toss this all in. Let's see how this is looking. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell that. That is just delightful. Wow. Toss in that cream.
Yeah.
Toss in that chicken. We're gonna toss in a little bit of parsley because especially this time of year, I feel like people might be getting sick or whatever it is. Tossing in parsley is not only good for flavor, but also has so much vitamin C to make sure you're staying healthy. And of course, can't forget some lemon in there. Stir it on up. You guys, look how freaking good that looks. Now is the time that I'm gonna add a little bit more liquid. So you guys can add a little bit more broth, but honestly, for me, I just need one box, then I'm gonna add a little bit more water. All right, so just 1 more cup of water. You guys can do more, honestly, but to me, I love how thick this soup is. To me, I don't love like a really watery soup. Let's let that simmer for about 5 more minutes, and then it is ready to go. Okay, you guys. Look at this gorgeous soup. Let's serve it on up. It's just the best smell truly ever.
Yeah.
Yum. We are not quite done. I am just gonna top it off with a little bit more parsley. And what I love to do is actually just take some fresh Parmesan and then just shred it right on top. So good. Yum. All right, I am so excited to try this, you guys. The perfect amount of hearty but light. It's cozy. It has so many vegetables in here. We have some good chicken and great flavoring. So let's try a bite. It still looks so hot. Here I go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. It's so creamy, yet it's light. Wow, wow, wow. I feel like this is also something, a perfect soup to make if you are feeling a little bit under the weather, or you just want something, like when I come home from a long trip, if I'm gone for a little bit, all I want is soup. It's the perfect thing to make because it's so cozy and it feels like home. So make sure you guys try this soup, and I will catch you next episode of Come On In. Bye guys.